Hello, thanks for clicking on my video. Welcome to my channel, Lovely Moments Creating. If you are new here, consider joining the family by clicking that subscribe button and remembering the notification bell because that's the way you're going to be reminded when I upload a video. My name is Jenny, and on this channel I create budget-friendly home decor that's easy to do. So if you want to see some of my creations, keep watching. Hello, and thank you again so much for tuning in and watching another one of my videos. Today I'm going to share with you some simple fall decor. Now for this first DIY, what I'm going to be using is 4 of these little wood chunks that they now sell at the Dollar Tree. And I think these little wood pieces they now sell are great for projects. I have one of these packs of the little wood pumpkins, and I'm going to be using one, and I have some of these fall transfer stickers. I absolutely love these. I'm going to be using some pieces off of these picks here, and all of these items are from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to be using some of this jute cord. Now my paint colors is going to be some of this white chalk paint from Walmart and some of this mini wax stain, and that's the color Early American. Now what I'm going to do first is glue these 4 pieces together to form my box. Now I'm going to be using some of that Tide Bond wood glue that I use, as well as some hot glue. So I'm just adding a bead of the wood glue in the center and some hot glue on each end. And then what I'm going to do is just make sure I hold and press everything down so that everything will be nice and secured. Since these wood pieces are nice and chunky, you can go in on the ends with some screws or nails for extra security. Now what I'm going to do is take that Early American stain, and I'm going to stain this entire piece. After I get everything stained, I'm going to start working on that pumpkin, and what I'm going to do is just take that little paper towel that I used to stain that piece and just stain over the stem of this pumpkin. And I'm going to do both sides because you will be able to see both sides of this pumpkin. After I get that complete, I'm just going to go in with 1 coat of that chalk paint, and that's the white chalk paint that I picked up from Walmart. And so I'm just going to brush over using my Dollar Tree foam brush. I'm not trying to do no heavy full coverage coat with the white, because I am going to go back in with that paper towel that I stained the other piece with and just brush over it, bring it in a little color. Because after I get that complete, I'm going to get my transfer stickers and transfer over some images on both sides of this pumpkin. And so I already cut out the ones I'm going to use, and I'm just going to place them where I want them on the pumpkin. And you can use a spatula or anything to rub over these transfer stickers, and I'm just using my little Cricut spatula for this part. So I just rub over the stickers, lifting up the plastic just to see if everything transferred, and then I'm just going to continue to do that once the image is on the pumpkin. Once that's complete, I'm going to take some of this jute cord and just string it through the little hole at the top of the pumpkin, and then I'm just going to cut off the string. Now I'm going to add this to the piece in a minute. I want to add the leaves and the decor on top, and then I'm going to add a little hook to the inside so that I can hook this little jute cord with the pumpkin to that. Now what I'm going to do is just set this aside, and I'm going to get my little box of hooks. Now I do pick my hooks up from Walmart, and they come in this little box with different size, and I think I only pay a couple of bucks, maybe two and a half for this. And so I'm just going to take one of the little screws. I took the one in silver, and I'm just deciding which way I want to add it. And so I'm just going to screw it right in. All you got to do is push it in and keep screwing it until it stops. And once I have that in there, what I'm going to do is just start hot gluing my leaves and my little berries to the top of this piece. And once I get all the leaves on there, I'm just going to add the other items, the pine cone and the berries. And I'm just adding hot glue to make sure that everything is tacked down nice and secure. And once I get that complete, I'm just going to add my little pumpkin on a string, and I'm just going to hook it right on that hook. But what I'm doing is just pulling it up to the length that I want it. Once I have it the length that I want, I'm going to tie a knot around the hook, and then I'll just cut off the extra jute cord. Then I'm going to go in and just apply a little bit of hot glue to the little jute cord where I strung it through the pumpkin so that it can stay nice and still. And this is complete. I think it came out really cute. Very simple, cute, easy decor. And you can actually change the little pumpkin and add another fall pick or another fall decor piece. I think this just came out really cute. For the next DIY, the items from the Dollar Tree will be some of that potpourri. I have one of these cute little pumpkins that they sell, this little lead candle. I'm going to be using some of that plaster color chalk paint, as well as this little acrylic paint called nutmeg brown. Now what I'm going to do is just take my blade and cut the top of this pumpkin out. I'm also going to be using some of the decorative rope from the Dollar Tree and some more of that Dollar Tree ribbon. Once I get that cut out, I'm just going to take the sticker off the back, and I'm going to start painting this using that plaster color. Now I only had to use one good coat, and it covered the pumpkin. So in the past, when I used just a white or a different color, I had to give it like 2 to 3 coats, but this plaster color is covering up all of that orange, which I like. And after I get this completely painted with that color, I'm going to go in and distress it using that nutmeg brown acrylic paint, and I'm just going to take it, add it to the brush, and just brush over, bringing in a little bit color, not trying to be perfect, just trying to distress it but not over distress it. And then after I get that complete, so that I can have a clean look at the top, I am going to hot glue that rope from the Dollar Tree right around the part where I cut, so it can be a nice circle. So I'm just going to add the hot glue, and I'm going to wrap this around twice. So once I get that complete, I'm going to take the ribbon from the Dollar Tree and create me a really simple basic bow. And I'm just cutting my tails so that they can be even. And then I'm just going to take some hot glue and hot glue this right to the pumpkin. And I'm going to hot glue it where I ended the rope. And then after I get that tacked down, I'm going to take that potpourri and add it inside of the pumpkin, filling it up so you can't see any of the foam on the inside, and then I'm going to take that lead candle and just push it right in the center. I'm going to add some pieces of the potpourri to push it around the sides to make sure you don't see any of that foam, and so that that candle could be nice and secured. I'm also going to take a little piece of potpourri and hot glue it to the center of that bow. This is complete. This was so simple, but I absolutely love this. I'm actually going to recreate a second one. I think this is really cute. This will also be something cute to style in your bathroom if you wanted to bring a little pumpkin spice into the bathroom. The next DIY from the Dollar Tree, I'm going to be using some of their wood tumbling block pieces. I also have 3 more pieces of their scrap wood, and I have some of these pumpkins here that come on a stick in the pack. I also have some of the Dollar Tree raffia, and I have some of the more of that ribbon that I used in the previous projects. From Bed Bath & Beyond, I found this bag of acorns for $2, and I have this grateful wood sign from Michael's that came 3 in a pack for $3. I'm also going to be using some more of that mini wax all-American wood stain. What I'm doing now is just gluing 4 of these tumbling blocks next to each other, and I'm going to do 2 sets of those. So now that I have my 2 sets, what I'm going to do is hot glue my pieces together. So I'm just going to take some hot glue, add it along each end, and then add the wood glue in the center, and then I'm going to attach my piece on this end. What I'm going to do is repeat that step and add the other piece on the other side. Once I have that complete, what I'm going to do is now attach those 2 sets of tumbling blocks that I glued together to each side. Now what I'm doing is placing it all the way at the top so that my piece can be leveled all the way across the top. And so after I get that complete and attach my piece, I'm going to go in with that wood stain and stain this entire piece. After I get that done, this is how it looks. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pull the sticks off of these pumpkins, and I'm also going to pull off the little piece that's at the top as well. What I'm going to replace them with is these little sticks that I ordered last year from Amazon. I'm going to try to find the link so I can link it in the description box below. They're just these little sticks. I haven't used them because I actually thought they were bigger than this when I ordered them, so I never used them, but they're perfect for these little pumpkins. And all I'm going to do is just break off little pieces and just add them right in the center. I am going to add a little hot glue to the next ones just to make sure that they stay nice and secured. After I get that complete, I'm going to finish my box by hot gluing that Dollar Tree ribbon all the way around. So I'm just going to add a little glue on the side, and then I'm going to wrap the ribbon all the way around till it meet with the other end. Just some simple DIYs to create for the fall. Now what I'm going to do is hot glue this grateful word right to the front, and I'm just making sure that it's leveled with the bottom of the box, and then I'm just going to add hot glue to different letters to make sure it's secured all the way down. And then once I get that complete, I'm just going to take that raffia from the Dollar Tree and place it right inside of this box. I'm going to push it down, and then all I have to do now is just add in my pumpkins, and I'm going to add in some of those acorns. And then after I get that complete, this DIY is done. Really simple, but it look cute for the fall. And you can also change the decor up in this box later, and it'll be a really cute DIY for Christmas time. I think this turned out really cute. I absolutely love it. Thank you all again so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If so, please remember to give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already done so, subscribe to my channel because I would love to have you here. As always, in the comment box below, let me know which one of these DIYs were your favorite. And here is a second look of the other DIYs I created today. Also remember, I did recently start a second channel called All Things Lovely. I'm going to have that channel linked in the description box below, so you can come over and pay me a visit. I would truly appreciate it. Thank you all again, and until next time, stay safe so I can see you in the next video.